We got some cats, dogs, and now now birds. You specifically, sorry, you specifically. I saw it just funny seeing monkey here in here is here written in chat. Yes, monkey has been summoned. There was the trend that was going around Blue Sky today that was like, what GIF would be playing if you were summoned like in a gotcha game. I have no idea. Oh, hold up, fucking, how dare you, drawing tablet? Drawing tablet can be a little oh nope, hold up. It's a little finicky sometimes. And occasionally, in its finickiness, it blows my ears out by playing like a really loud clicking sound. So like that's good. That's great, and I definitely want to avoid that happening. Cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria. There we go. But yeah, happy Heckin' Tuesday. Congrats on getting through another week. Or I guess like the. I'll be honest with you. I think Tuesday is my least favorite day of the week. Welcome on, Brianna. Glad to have you, sweet bean. So yeah, we're working on the behemoth piece some more. I'm still like the face doesn't feel right, but I also feel like if I keep focusing on it.
Hey Starky,
what's up?
I'm playing Deal or No Deal. Can you pick a case for me, please? Preferably the one with the $1 million inside.
Let's go with number 2024. That seems right. That seems correct. This is, to be fair, I think part of the thing is like I'm like basically, you should turn the mic up a bit. The music is overpowering you in the TTS. Okay, that's fair. Okay, hopefully this is a little bit better. Yeah, there's it's, you know, it's the eternal struggle of trying to find some good audio balance. Today's my favorite day of the week because one of the days I managed to get ready to call Tuesday Toesday. Welcome on in, Kronos. Good to have you, sweet bean. Oh, you know what? Something like that more. A little should turn the music some too. What's up, Crisp?
Tuesday is a magical day. You're just as burnt it out as Wednesday and Thursday, but you still have 4 more fucking days ahead of you before the weekend.
A little bit. That do be how it feels sometimes, unfortunately. Also, we do have song request open, but so you know there wasn't any active songs in the queue, so I was like, you know what, we'll start today off with something a little bit nicer. There we go. Still not perfect, but it's a little bit better. But yeah. So happy Tuesday. Hopefully you guys are surviving the week. I don't know if I want to add One Piece music. I mean, you already added 2 One Piece songs. I don't know if I want to add One Piece music, you say, after, you know. I don't know if I want to eat at this Red Lobster, you say, while ordering dessert at the Red Lobster that you just ate at. Welcome on to Ruffles. Good to have you, sweet bean. You won the $1,000 case. Excellent. My luck holds true. It's like mediocre and sometimes actively hilariously bad. I don't know what to add. I post One Piece music. The Slime Rancher songs are relaxing. I love the Slime Rancher songs. They're like, so this is like the like neutral playlist I have for oh nope, Pikmin, not allowed. This is the One Piece songs or the, you know, just one. Okay, you're allowed one Pikmin, just the one, no more. All right, but yeah. Oh, now that we've got some songs in the queue. Yeah, 1 Pikmin per person. Okay, yes, that's fine. Welcome on in, Kronos. Glad to have you, sweet bean. Wait, I recognize this song. This is the song everyone's like, oh my god, Adastra. I cry every time. I mean, I already know I'm gonna enjoy Adastra. One sec. Kronos, Adastra's music is good, though I'm very obsessed over playing it the other day. Things I already know. Like, I haven't even played Adastra. I got the fucking, the Amicus plush because I already know I'm gonna fall for the dumb himbo. He's dumb himbo man, so I'm like, of course I'm gonna fucking fall for him. I know what I am. Basic. There we go. Well, you have the Amicus plush? I do. I also have the, who's the lead of the smoke room? Sam? I have the Sam plush, which is aged hilariously. This poll is rigged. We're doing bingo either way. Bingo time. Yes, please give me the bingo. You know. Why you make a poll? Like, if you're just going to give them the bingo card anyway, why make the poll? That's my question. I think Chase is the main guy in Echo. No, the smoke room. It's Sam is the albino illusion of choice. It's like Fire Emblem Awakening. What's the illusion of choice in Fire Emblem Awakening? Are you talking about the one with the otter? No, I'm talking about the smoke room, which is now, I believe, if memory serves, defunct. Because the main lead on it gooned so hard that he got the fucking series canceled, which is admirable but not good. If that makes sense. Welcome on to redesign. Glad to have you, sweet. Good show for Red. Fire Emblem Awakening gives you the choices that do absolutely nothing. Oh yeah. Huh? Yeah. Again, I was very much tangentially like, you know, because I'm very tangential to the I'm tangential to the furry visual novel community. Is this like a trailer link? He's still making the smoke room, it's just no longer canon. Oh, okay. Yeah, the people behind, welcome on Lead Crow, good to have you, Sweet Bean. The Echo projects distance themselves after the. Do you mean Jason Aphex? Yeah, fuck that guy. I have no clue who that is. Like, zero idea. I don't want to name names because it's like one of those things where it's like, oh, you know, don't get in trouble because don't summon the devil. But like, yeah, the lead behind like the lead read oh no, Jason A. I don't think it's I'm pretty sure is Jason A. I'm pretty sure that's like an actual like is Jason Aphex a furry? I don't even fucking know. I have no clue who that is. You're spared then. Hot take: changed would be better as a visual novel. No, you're right. You're correct. um, I 100% agree with you. Change would be significantly better. To be fair, they are like the maker behind Changed is in the process of remaking it. Jason Aphex is a pest. They're banned from everything. Okay. Face when you goon so hard your visual novel gets erased from the canon. Yeah, so to explain, it's bingo time for everyone to get your bingo sheets ready. If memory serves, the major, like the lead writer behind the smoke room got into Twitter drama with another visual novel group over the fact that they explicitly said they weren't including not safe for work scenes because he was upset that the novel, like the VN, wasn't including not safe for work scenes. That's my understanding. I should mention that is my understanding of what happened. It is probably more that went on that I'm just not privy to. And it was very, very silly. And suffice it to say, the smoke room was like, no, thank you. And then they just they just left. They just bailed. And like, honestly, I respect that, to just be like, wait, did Starky just start telling a story? Son of a bit. Okay, you're not wrong. You are correct. That does qualify. I don't necessarily know if it qualifies because like it's technically not my story. It's just I guess it's like it's an internet story, which I think is like also probably like one of the things I do frequently here. So I can't fault you because you are correct. But yeah, no. It was a whole thing. Note for Chris / other redeems: you doing the redeem does not count. Yes, I think that's, and also like if you bring up a specific topic, it doesn't count specifically for you. But yeah, no. I'll be honest with you. I respect the the dedication to like apparently one of the bits that you're known for to get your visual novel canceled over it. I don't think it's smart. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's smart, and I think it was like kind of a loser move. But like, also that's how you control. That's how you control soy real. Okay, so these are gonna be like Pocky. I say like these are details that are never gonna get noticed. There you go. I have mods does something cursed, so me being cursed would only cause me to lose. Yes. Hold up. There we go. Just in case. Because Behemoth strikes me as being the kind of person who definitely keeps snacks on hand at all times. Welcome on in, People's Zoo. It's good to have you, Sweet Bean. What? Adastra OST farewell. But yeah, no, it was just like because like I was tangential to the furry visual novel scene at the time. What's up, Chris?
Daddy Starky, when am I allowed to mass produce and sell my special cheese to the general public?
Chris, we've been over this. You can't start selling crack. I do not want to deal with Heisenberg. What's up, Chris?
What if instead of Pocky it was called Cocky? Wouldn't that be wild? Ah ha ha.
Doesn't even his muscle form? Yeah, his muscle form definitely has like snacks and stuff. I think it's closer to like bean buns and whatever. But he definitely has like, you know, he definitely still has snacks on hand. There we go. Welcome on to Fatal Calamity. It's good to have you, Sweet Bean. Okay, also I realize now one thing I need to do. I need to bring the hold up. I need to bring the eyebrow out. There we go. Does this message also count as a mod doing something cursed? Yes, everyone with L'Oreal can put cursed crisp message. Wait, mine was also cursed, so you get a pass this time. Feels like I feel like I've been on my feet nonstop since this morning, and now I have a few hours of free time left in my day, such as the adult life. Being an adult, like I guess to be fair, being an adult isn't inherently a scam. Being an adult in the current world is definitely a scam. I think there's like a reason that like, you know, we've just collectively decided that society isn't worth it, and we're all forming, you know, our like apocalypse like communes. Sorry, those crisps redeem counts that I've already hit a line. Goddamn.
Who is this Heisenberg you speak? Oh wait, I know who you're talking about. You must be referring to Meisenberg. He's a really good friend of mine and totally not a secret meth kingpin.
Meisenberg is wild. I respect it. I respect this bit of lore. You know 2 lines? You said you know I also have a line. Someone linked the bingo. Oh my god. Apparently we need more stream bits. We need more stream bits or stream bits that happen less frequently, so the bingo's fair. I honestly hope I don't have to add fuel to the dumpster fire. We're going for a blackout for the pin message. That's kind of what I think that's what we're gonna have to do until we get more, you know, more esoteric stream bits. This is an invitation to create more esoteric stream bits. I mean, honestly, like you could add Starky has a scalding hot food take or a correct food take depending on who you're asking. Cuz food is a recurrent thing here. I mean, it's only 3x3. I suppose that's fair. And there is like the like give me in the middle. What the fuck is this? This is, you know what this audio is giving? This audio is giving the like, it's giving like YouTube sensory things for kids, is what this song kind of sounds like. Welcome on and cost, like, let me Sweet Bean. Hopefully that doesn't sound too mean, because I don't necessarily mean it in a bad way, but I need more bingo sheet ideas. Quickly, chat. I need you to force stream memes. Force stream memes like your life depends on it. Want to hear something funny? Fun? Go for it. Actually, hold up. I can probably make this like rounder as like an indication of like how much crap he's got in there. Someone play a new Cupcake remix that hasn't been played in stream. Welcome on to 8th Wolf. I'm glad to have you, Sweeping. Also for Dasher, you should be worried about streaming on Twitch unless you read the not safe for work part so you don't get flagged for inappropriate content. Nah, like if I ever do play if I ever play a Dasher, I'm gonna I'll be honest with you, I'll probably ruin it because I'm just gonna go through all of like the images and just put like a fucking like Mountain Dew can over like the cocks. Or, like a Subway sandwich or whatever. Like, you know, that would not work for non-Song Quest streams. Picardo. Like I was stuck in the middle of a furry drama situation where with a complete nothing premise behind the drama. To be fair, that is the vast majority of what drama is, low-key. A lot of drama in general is just, hey, what if we just fought over this stupid thing that literally no one cares about? And that's why like frequent drama causers are usually just like persona non grata. There we go. But yeah, no, like it's furry drama is dumb and not worth getting engaging with. But I've got to shout out a streamer here. Yes, I got to shout out Aether Wolfham. Should add Starky talks about the furry drama to the bingo alongside I mean you're not wrong. Listen, you're not okay. You are correct that I do talk about furry drama here, but it's less even from like, because it's literally like I don't mean to do it as like, oh. It's literally just like, hey, you might have heard about this dumb thing that happened recently. Here's the context to keep you all informed. Where like I don't go into specifics and specifically avoid sharing names. I appreciate you. Also, how are you feeling, chat and story? I'm doing okay. Very, very, very eepy. But yeah, I've also been sleepy lately. It's just like that time of year, I think. I think we're all still reeling from daylight savings time changes, unfortunately. Actually, a lot of us have been. I blame daylight savings time. You literally caught yourself saying you're not wrong, get on the bingo. You are correct. Fuck you. Fuck you. Anyway. But yeah, no. For me, I'll like explain, like, cause like I figured like hey, it's pertinent to be aware of drama, insofar as that like it's good to know what is happening, so that way you don't engage. You're correct. You're correct, horse. Starky. I'm used to it this time. It's Dark later. Welcome on in Death Nation also. But yeah, no, cause like in my mind I'm like, okay, I got a vid for you. Oh Lord Almighty. What? I don't mean for that to sound like I'm in pain, but it's only because I am.
Rats. We're rats.
Yeah.
We're
What's up,
the
Chris?
rats.
What if I were to tell you that Meisenberg isn't actually a mouse? That's just what I called him because I don't want to be legally sued for referring to my dragon boyfriend as a pre-existing character.
Wait a fucking minute. Your boyfriend's the one who's selling the drugs around here? Back the fuck up. Wait, hold up. Is that why my chemicals have gone missing? Crisp, you can't be sleeping at a time like this. Answer my questions, damn it. Anyways, welcome on Thanos. Good to have you, Sweet Bean. Hey, we should have for Thanos. I saw you were streaming earlier. Unfortunately, I couldn't pop by because I had modding duties to handle. But yeah, welcome on in. Thank you for the sweet wishes. That we celebrated it yesterday with like mostly just chatting, as we I've never streamed. You can't prove it. I literally saw your going live message on Blue Sky. DMs now? Oh, that's a crisp.
What chemicals?
Okay, this is a correct. I love this. Hold up. I fucking love this video. I know exactly what this video is. This is classic internet lore. I could not tell you what it means or where it started. But this is just, it's the you're correct horse. Blackout at this point. Wait, are we doing blackout or 3 in a row? It's blackout. I love the ever increasing size. Garion, welcome on in. Can you shout for Garion?
Do you like this? Do you like this? Well, no more.
I thought I fixed that issue. That's weird. The correct answer. Welcome on in there, Garion. Glad to have you, Sweepy. It's been a hot minute. Because I know you were dealing with like some number of I think you were dealing with like tech issues. So like hopefully you got that figured out. But welcome on in though. How you holding up, you sweet bean? Even though you did silence me. Also, I did a complicated pose. This pose sucks shit. Clearly correct answer is canceling Borb on bluesky.app. This pose sucks ass and I hate it. But low-key, I think I actually did kind of I think I did an okay job on it. So like I can't be too mad. Cause it's like it actually is about like what it's supposed to look like. Yeah. How you holding up? Cause we are vibing. I'm slowly making progress lining this. Really cute so far, Starky on. Listen, I'm like I said, I'm an EP bitch. Also, I'm sorry that yawn got caught up because I try to avoid yawning in a way where you guys can hear it because I don't want y'all to fucking like start yawning in the, you know. I don't want y'all to think I'm boring. I'm thinking I'm boring, but I don't want y'all to think I'm boring. Welcome on in, Starbucks. What's up? Okay, but also, how dare you press the button? What? No, not Piss Queen!
Pissing all by yourself, handsome?
Well, you got her. You got Piss Queen. Welcome on in, though, Stark. That might be sweeping. I've been on my old laptop, and eventually I'm getting a PC back this Friday, but I've been doing well as best I can. Yeah, that's fair. It sucks. Like, it sucks losing, like, your major means of communication. Starky, where's the Borb drones? The Borb drones never. You can never be boring. Welcome on in, NPC. Thank you for that, you sweet bean. But yeah, no. Your avatar's beak picked up your yawn. Oh, okay. That's fair. My main source of income too. Yeah. It's pretty bad. Hey, reminds me, I have a button suggestion. I was gonna show you the correct horse possessed me. I was actually clearing out some of my YouTube tabs, and I found what's up?
Ratatouille is the best movie.
Crisp, I think you might be biased. Is this your way of telling me that you want to go to culinary school? There we go. Notice I'm gonna have to drone Starky for no Borb drone. Hold up, because like I was recently reminded of while looking through my videos, like I have too many YouTubes open, and I want you guys to I want you guys to see. Hold up, where is it? Nothing. It's this video is titled "Nothing Bad Happens in This Video," and I was considering this for a slot on the button press. So I implore the streamer one more DM video this stream, which unironically is much better than Snow White. The best movie is I would say I hold up, but also I have to show you guys this very important video. My favorite movie is Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think in regards to me movies, I still think Shrek is better than the Bee Movie.
Oh, bird. Okay.
No. the fucking I'll be honest with you. This it's the most fucking like that is the single most fucking oh it's who's the guy Bill Wirtz ass video that's not made by Bill Wirtz. What the fuck? I don't know. YouTube just recommended it to me one day, and I was like, this is exactly the kind of energy I hope to bring. Broken script detected. I've been kind of like idly watching the series. It's good background noise. Well, usually while I'm like, you know, because I've been like listening to it while I like do like cooking and stuff. Speaking of Everything Everywhere All at Once, Anora is probably the ugliest Best Picture winner I've ever seen. What happened to lighting? Okay, but oh, hold up, that's right. Kasayupa also I think sent me another DM. Hey Kasai, what the fuck is this? What is... Okay, so this is from Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. So all of the character designs are, like, bonkers. Oro's series is the first Minecraft Let's Play I've followed in a long time. I have come to preach about the Awebo bird. What's the Awebo bird?
You just summoned your mom!
What? 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 I need context? Okay, what the fuck is the Awebo bird? Hold up. I need to actually make sure. Because there was an incident recently where I almost doxed myself, so it's like, let me go ahead and actually use be better about. Did a mod say that because that was cursed? Yes, that was sent to me by Kasai. Is this can't be a real bird. That's not a real bird. It's not a real bird. Time for a 2 of Big Over. This time it's 5x5 cheap because we have enough. What? Oh shoot, that one Umbreon Jolteon animation. I love that animation. Is adorable. It's a real bird. You telling me this fucking real ass bird has like the eyebrows to kill God? It literally says Awebo. Hold up. This is no fucking shot. Awebo bird 10 hours. It really does say Awebo. I love it. Oh my god, that is the best creature. Welcome on Oceano. Welcome on Canco. Got sweet beans. I'm currently brain rotting over a bird. This is a bird-ass bird. What's up, Chris? Anyways.
Okay, context.
Yes.
Child actor has mommy issues, so he gets possessed by a Yu-Gi-Oh card which takes the form of his mom.
What? Okay, but like, why was he then able to summon his mom as a creature? I feel like that like defeats the purpose, because I feel like if he's possessed by his mom, he doesn't want to summon his mom, because if his mom gets destroyed, he becomes free from the brain control. Also, his mom only had like 500 attack points. Wait, forget. Duplicated too. You fool! Everyone point at Sorreal and laugh. Welcome on in, Dr. Wolfwalker. What have you, sweet bean? Can we shout out for Dr. Wolfwalker? Hi, Starky. Hello. How? Awebo. The fucking that bird-ass bird. I've actually been tempted to start adding like hidden. Because we've written into Wolk a couple of times, and Wolk has like a couple of hidden phrases that like play a sound. Like TikTok has been attacking me with funny bird sounds. That sounds like a good problem to have. But yeah, no, I've been tempted to add like a fucking welcome back, Erratic. What are you, sweet bean? I've been tempted to add a bunch of like hidden words that just play a sound effect. Kind of like Kusa, or like, it's like Kusa's stream with ISO and air. My cat's head fits inside my mouth and she forgot that fact. Hold up. Phoenix, is that you or is that your partner? That feels like something that Clear would say. What's up, Chris?
Starky, what is the easiest fruit to find?
That's me.
Grapefruit.
That did you? What? That to me does not answer the question. You, but also, grapefruit's not bad. I'll give you that. As someone who's used Linux before, I appreciate the Linux-based humor. Though I do still refuse to laugh. Why would it not be me? What you drawn today? So every year, starting last year when I was about 3 months into my art journey, I went to like track my progress as an artist. So last year, in March, I drew Behemoth, who is a character from Tokyo After School Summoners. He is my comfort character, and this is him last year. And then so every year I wanted to draw him to like kind of gauge my art progress. And Jesus fucking Christ, music is overpowering you again. Accursed music, scream, victory screech. Anyways, but yeah, no. So this is my this is my like yearly progression test to kind of like see, how much I've grown, and I'm wondering if I can keep up like this level of growth, because like this is significantly like good progress. Yeah, I hope next year I look back on this in the same way that I now look back on this, is like I was clearly learning, but I've learned. I now have a better idea of what I'm doing. Like, that's the one thing. Like, I'm kind of scared of because once I start solving like my big issues with art, I'm scared that I'm gonna like stagnate. I know I'm like presumably still like a pretty far away from having to actually like consider that a genuine risk, but I don't know. It's just something that's like kind of it's not necessarily like a huge thing that I'm thinking of, but it is something that like has occurred to me. So yeah, we're currently in the process of lining this, which we're like most of the way through the lining. Then we're gonna color this. Yeah, and Starky, I'm not exaggerating, he just summoned his mom. The anime gets weird. So his mom, the card, made his cards have the Yu-Gi-Oh! Equivalent of Trample and Indestructible, and it was a number card which needs a number to destroy it. And our protag has dual ghosts who lends him the numbers, giving him immunity being possessed by the numbers. Hey, Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime watchers, what the fuck is happening in Yu-Gi-Oh! I need someone to explain to me what happened. Like, last I saw was with Jaden. Like, that was, I think that was, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! GX or whatever. The one with the brown-haired protagonist with, like, a actually somewhat reasonable hairstyle. What the fuck has happened? What is happening in Zexal? I'm very confused. Also, let me make sure that we did get a shout-out from Dr. Wolfwalker. Did we? Oh. We did, perfect. I was just making sure. I gotta make sure that I get a shout-out for him. Also, did we ever get a shout-out for Darian? No, 100% we did, because a lot happens. I'll be honest with you, I feel like that's like, this time no duplicates. I feel like GX involves demonic possession, 5Ds, time travel, and fate. I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh! The like anime. Welcome on in, Raz. You're not happy to meet you. I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh! The anime suffers from like comic book syndrome, where it started off so very silly in season 1, and then they're like, okay, well we have to one up each other, like Arc V.
No free space because Owl says fuck you. This bingo is already easy enough.
All right, if you want it to be harder, start making new stream bits. Actually, Arc V did the Shield Shield Hero thing before Shield Hero. I forgot that Luigi was replacing the word hero. That was an addition by my mods. you know, I gotta let my mods have fun somehow. And also, don't listen. Don't worry about me. I'm just off the business. Starky asked the mods to give a shout out, by the way. Yes. You're okay. You're not wrong. That's okay. This fucking like bingo card's fucked, man. Because I feel like we use all of the bits that are like extremely recurrent, and then there's like bits that show up once every like 5 streams at most. I want to send you a list of bingo terms. But yeah, no. Because it feels like, I feel like with every Yu-Gi-Oh season, they're like, okay, what we ended last series off very, very silly with like extreme like seriousness. It's but I got turned on every time I say Pygmalius. might be a little bit too much information for chat. Send you all the bingo board pieces. Thank you. All right. The toes. The problem is, like, I need to draw feet well enough that they're recognizable as feet, but not so well that people think I'm into feet. Because that's Garian's domain. Wait, for everyone not me, if Starky checks the bingo terms, this will count for Starky gets sidetracked by someone sending him something through DMs. But if he does, it does not count. I feel like this is taking on a life of its own. Clearly we need to add like meta things. Okay, so never forget when Yu-Gi-Oh was on motorcycles and they had to fight the Nazca line Colt. Look, my favorite character is War Greymon. I can never escape those allocations. Yeah, you're not wrong. I mean, listen, my favorite character is Behemoth, so I'm never beating them either. Hold up. What if I like? Cause like I'm trying to figure out how to draw beans. What if we do something like this? Is that good beans? Does this read as beans properly? Starkey, the Arc V dub is actually worse than the One Piece dub. No shot. I was waiting for someone with 3.5k bits to do the thing. What thing? Oh, win condition is one line. I'll have bingo in the smaller bingo. Yeah, it's okay. So how many different summoning types are there now in Yu-Gi-Oh? There's like standard summoning, which is like the equivalent of playing a land. And then there's like fusion summoning, pendulum summoning, like XY summoning, fucking like that. There's so many, like, how does anyone keep track of that shit? How the fuck do people draw beans? I'm mad. I guess we hear it's probably something closer to like, it's probably because, hold up. I think I figured it out. Yeah, there we go. How do we qualify Starky gets bullied by chat? How does anyone keep track of Magic the Gathering mechanics? Well, that's because Magic the Gathering mechanics usually say what they like. Normal, Tribute, Ritual, Fusion, Synchro, XYZ, Pendulum, and Link Summoning. Because like the thing was, a lot of like MTG mechanics usually like include like an explanation of what the mechanic does on at least enough of the cards that are like seeing mainstay play, where it's like it's easier to keep track of like, oh yeah, it's like that. And also, like, a lot of the mechanics that are, like, usually more complicated also end up being really bad. And yeah, MTG has it written down on the card. Like, except for the parts where it doesn't, because, like, it's literally a meme. I'm looking at you, textless cryptic command. Okay, so the Wii was closer to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles show, OG show than present day. The Wii was, like, 2006, right? 2007? It's, like, 18 years old now. No, it's, like, 19, yeah, it's, like, 19 years old. The Wii was my first console. My family, it was my first, like, specifically my console. Because, like, we had, like, a family Nintendo 64, and then my brother had an Xbox. Look at the unsets of MTG. Okay, if you're playing with an unset of Magic the Gathering, you clearly have a phone. At that point, you're just... If you're playing with an unset, you're recognizing the fact that you have to use the Gatherer link. MTG rules are very comprehensive. And, like, I'm aware that, like, as someone who's, like, very entrenched in the Magic the Gathering community, it's, like, easier for me to say. What's up, Chris?
Alright, chat, it's Pikmin time.
It's not
Get
Pikmin
TM.
time. It's never Pikmin time. Do not listen. Do not listen to the... Shakus! How dare you try to start a Pikmin throwing? Benedict! No. Hey, my Swords of Dungeons and Dragons is easy to understand. Yeah, like it's, you know, I forgot that was an unset card. I won't lie. I thought that was like a main set. No. It's double audio issues. Is that doubled? What do you mean? Oh, the fuck! Why is desktop audio unmuted? Why did desktop audio get unmuted? Well, a significant portion of this stream is going to be, like, probably nuked from the VOD, so... We bullied him, chat. Chat, why are you like this? Look at the board! The board is just slowly encroaches. How do you feel about the new Secret Lairs? I'm not a big fan. Okay, the board just missed entirely. I hate the fact that you guys can reset me with the Borb. Because it forces me to fucking engage. I have to, like, add, like, an additional condition now. In case the Borb is what resets me. Like an, mark off the bingo sheet. I like the baby dragon lords. To be honest with you, I don't care at all about, like... I cannot bring myself to give a shit about anything that isn't, like, main storyline product. Like, so main set Magic the Gathering universe product is, like, the only thing I can bring myself to give a shit about nowadays. Because I adore that I adore the artist's works. We're back making dinner. Kasai, I leave the bingo responsibilities to you. Do you want spoilers on the new Magic the Gathering set? Oh no, I've been keeping up with the new Magic the Gathering set. Like, you don't have to worry about that, because, like, you know, it is Tarkir, which was, like, actually, like, one of the first sets I really started taking an interest in Magic the Gathering in. What the fuck is the new Ugin? It's 7 mana. It's fine. I don't think y'all understand how amazing that's what he is. Okay. Ugin is 7 mana, and we are getting one of the most aggressive tribes. Like, one of the most aggressive color combinations that Magic the Gathering has to offer with Mardu. Mardu, like... Ugin saw a little play. Like, original 7 mana Ugin saw a little play around the time of original, I would argue that Elspeth is... Yeah, Elspeth is almost certainly going to be the bigger problem. Because, again, she plays into, like, what I think is going to end up being, like, a very aggressive set rotation. Okay, Starkey, that new Ugin is basically 7 mana, you win the game. Win the game? Yeah, and the old Ugin is basically 7 mana, you win the game. Like, I don't think the new Ugin's gonna be a problem. Like Cactar, yeah, it's like, okay, if you've gotten to 7 mana, the game has to end at some point. And like it's a planeswalker, so like planeswalkers are anything above 6 or above has to be a problem. Yeah. Because if it's not a problem at like 7 mana, what's the fucking point of spending 7 mana? Just play like 2 like 1/3 drop and 1 4 drop. It needs 7 mana 7. Okay, so the difficulty with designing high mana value cards is that it needs like a card either needs to be like there needs to be a reason to run it. So one of the advantages of running a higher mana value card is that it's like more mana efficient in that you're using 1 card to spend 7 mana as opposed to 3 or 4. Like you're not using 2 cards. I need the new Elspeth. I am a token player. The reason why 6 mana do nothing enchantment's a joke. Okay, there has been exactly one time that the 6 mana do nothing enchantment was not a joke. And you were there for this experience. Okay, if you have fucking Starky gets distracted telling a story, check off your bingo cards because it's what's happening. So you got to be so excited for all the prowess monks then. So when me and my friends were playing, like we were drafting consistently, we wanted to do like a draft of it wasn't Guilds of Ravnica, was it? I think it was Ravnica Allegiance. Ravnica Allegiance, there's a 6 mana do nothing enchantment. That is called it's what Elish Norn check off anything nerdy too. Elish Norn enchantment. Guilds of Ravnica. Where is it? So there's basically like it's a 6-drop enchantment from Guilds of Ravnica. Ethereal Absolution, I'm pretty sure was what it was called. Let me make sure. So basically what it says is it grows all of your creatures and then shrinks all of your opponent's creatures. Which is like, okay, it's 6 mana, it's whatever. It's like that's an endgame like finisher. Basically, we got into a situation where it was me, my brother, and 2 of our friends drafting Guilds of Ravnica, and because like basically no one else showed up, so it was just the 4 of us drafting Guilds of Ravnica. And I shit you not, we opened 2 Ethereal Absolutions in the pod, and no fucking enchantment removal across any of the packs, not one. Which basically meant if the person who with the Ethereal Absolution ever got the fucking thing to land, the game was just over. That's so funny. It was so fucked up. It was so fucked up. Because it was just the 6 mana, like, okay, the game is over. But it was also really fucking funny. So, like, you know, it's one of those things where it's like, it's because it's limited, it's like, it's not necessarily as, like, damning, like, a, you know, indictment of the card. Because, like, literally there was just nothing any of us could do. Favorite commander? My current favorite commander is... So, in regards to, like, I guess... I like playing my Niv Mizzet the deck the most. Because it's mostly just, like... it's most... I call it, Is It Headaches? Because it goes, like, pseudo-infinite in a lot of ways. It has only 1 infinite combo in it, the entire deck. Which is, like, the game's primary win condition. But it also, like, has no tutors for it. Aside from a 7 mana tutor that I have to use to grab a 1 mana tutor to grab the final part of a 3-piece combo that goes infinite and kills everyone. So Yu-Gi-Oh player play commander for the first time, you immediately pulled out Mystic Remora and Rhystic Study. Yeah, I'm sure that person will do very well for themselves in Magic the Gathering. What the fuck is this? Dang Fetch Oh My Heck by Everclean Sons of Pravo. Just say the fuck word, man. Starky, imagine holding this card and having to read its effect mid-duel. Endymion the Mighty Master of Magic. Okay. One reason I genuinely like there's no amount of money you could pay me to start playing Yu-Gi-Oh, at least in paper, because I can't read the goddamn cards. Yu-Gi-Oh has a meaningful like barrier to entry if you do not have perfect 20/20 eyesight. I have not bad eyesight and I can't read the goddamn cards. The text is too small. Anyways, mine is Amara Silva Chorus, my funny tokens deck. I need to make a funny haha tokens deck. All right. You don't like the song, Starky? No, it just reminds me of how much I want you to say the fuck word. As someone who's played for a good while, the text can be so confusing. The equivalent of that in Magic the Gathering is a card we call Questing Beast. Questing Beast has like 7 different abilities on a 4-drop, and it's really easy to forget one of the ones. Because it's like... Oh, hold up. We're about to run 3 minutes of ads. We run that every hour to turn off pre-rolls so people don't immediately get nuked by Jeffrey Bezos as soon as they try to join the stream. I love Questing Beast. No, I like Questing Beast, but it's also a fucking, like, it's a dumpster fire of keywords and, like, secret abilities. Because, like, let me see if I can remember off the top of my head. Questing Beast is 4 mana for a 4/4 that has Haste, Reach, Death Touch, Vigilance, can't be blocked by creatures with 2 power or less, and any damage it does gets duplicated and affects a planeswalker that they control. I feel like I'm missing something. Let me see how accurate I was. Vigilance, Death Touch, Haste. Okay, so notably, I got it wrong that it has Reach, because it doesn't have Reach. Combat damage that would be dealt to creatures you control can't be prevented. Okay, that was the other line I missed. Well, come on in, Jake. Let me have you, Sweet Bean. It has 6 different abilities on a fucking 4-drop. Give me a shout out for Jay the Baragon. Heckin' Sweet Bean. Get shout out, nerd. This is the most fucking Cam Cool ass song. Oh. I guess shout out, nerd. Okay. That's my line, though. What, calling someone else a nerd? Because I'll be honest with you, I'll steal it. I don't care. Okay, this is gonna be I'm just turning the stabilization up. I don't care. Otherwise, they'll be here all year. I could ramble about the Magic the Gathering for 6 hours. I mean, listen. I could do the same. The only reason I don't is for y'all's sanity. Because I can't imagine it's particularly good viewing experience to watch me, like, mumble on about, like, cards for 3 hours. I literally, in college, I literally did a presentation about how Magic the Gathering is Turing complete. I would listen. Because, like, literally, like, actually, Magic the Gathering is genuinely Turing complete. There's a full force fucking paper about it that someone, like, wrote. Where, like, basically because of the card effects you can have in that game, you can create a board state where the only legal move is to make progress on a arbitrary Turing machine. And then, like, based on, like, if the game ends with, victory or a loss, is like, if the Turing machine passes or fails. Muldrotha the Grave type plus Heuristic Study plus Mystic Remora plus Mesmeric Orb. That's, okay, to be fair, the Mesmeric Orb ain't doing shit at that point. Because here's the thing. Mill is the mechanic that, like, a lot new players hate. Because it's, like, such a feel bad, but it actually ends up being, like, It's the mechanic where it's like, if you're playing against a mill deck and you're a new player, you're like, this sucks. But if you're an experienced player and you're playing against a mill deck, you're like, hell yeah, free cards. Because like in Magic the Gathering, it's not quite the case that the graveyard is like a second hand, but the graveyard is usually a resource for almost every deck in the game. In like every format. Self-mill is also a viable strat. There's literally entire strategies in Magic the Gathering called Dredge that are built around milling yourself. How can cards be free? Chances are you bought them. No, like, as in, like, you didn't have to pay mana to draw the cards. There we go. That's all I'm saying. If I was a Yu-Gi-Oh player and I gravitated there myself, and that's sad that Thassa's Oracle is banned, albeit with good reason. Thassa's Oracle was definitely like from the era of design mistakes, and they're still in that era. Don't get me wrong. They're still committing design mistakes. I'll be honest with you. I think they've burnt all of the goodwill that they had for any of the Modern Horizons products. It's gone to the point where people have made like a specific format called Pure Modern, which basically ignores all of the like straight to modern sets that they printed, because they all ended up being a fucking problem for the format. Like Jumbo Cactar is not a good card. I don't know why people are so obsessed with that card. It's bad. It is 7 mana. Okay. Hear me out. Because I know the hot dice removal thing is like a genuine, like, who cares? Because big number big. It could say fucking 10 trillion damage and it still would be a bad card. Because it doesn't have any built-in like evasion. It doesn't have trample, it doesn't have the ability to ignore chump blockers, so you just chump block it for days. Congratulations, you have a giant cactus. I'm swinging in with 10,000 needles. Big number creates dopamine. Well, to be fair, here's the thing. Like, I recognize that, like, big number creates dopamine. There's a reason why Infinity Elemental thing. I respect that, like... I respect that, you know, big number create dopamine, but I've heard so much complaining about it. It deals 10,000 damage, slap with Lightning Greaves, Hexproof, and Trample. I'll be honest with you. If you play an 8-drop... Hold up. Cactar is like a 7-drop, right? If you play a 7-drop and equip a Lightning Greaves onto it, someone deserves to die. Someone in the game deserves to be knocked out. Someone should have removed it. Someone should have held up, like, some means of interaction. At that point, just shuffle up and play. Exactly. Is there a way I can get that cactus out of the same time as Mind Flayer? Mind Skinner? Welcome on in, Hollow Wolf. Glad you, sweet pain. I mean, probably. Again, see previous comment. You are playing a 7-drop that does not have haste innately. Oh, think of the 130 straight streak. Jesus Christ. Hold on. God damn. Pocky in your pocket. Pocky's in your pocket. Yeah, I had to give him Pocky. Milled 10,000 cards. To be fair, I think I'm like mostly through my phase of like building decks because they're cute. I want decks to be interesting now. Because like I definitely like appreciate that urge to like build a deck that's like, you know, it's like, oh, this is a cute interaction, but like it's also not a good plan to win the game. There's also equipment that makes creatures unblockable. It's the big thing. It's like, okay, you need to give it some form of evasion and haste, or give it protection and then have it survive a round. It's like I don't mind if I get killed by a Cactar. I do mind if I die to a 2-card like combo that's a total of like 3 mana value. That's the point where I'm like, okay, this is getting a little fucking ridiculous. And that's like why I avoid playing competitive VDH. But like, you know, I respect it. It's just not necessarily something I want to do. What Starky is saying is that you need more than just creatures to win with it. Yeah. It's like, because like, I could just be like, 1/1. 1/1. Remove your thing that gives it haste and haste and hexproof. 1/1. 1/1. Remove the creature as soon as you try to equip it with a thing to give it evasion. 1/1. It needs setup. It is a 7-mana effect that needs. So in Magic the Gathering, there's this idea of like engines and payoffs. It is a card that is 7 mana and an engine. It's not a payoff.
I just checked. No Graha card. Yeah, the entire Xifex magic set is fucking me.
You're not wrong. But also, that's because I feel nothing for Final Fantasy. So like I'm over here being in my fucking like bah humbug ass, you know, bah humbug ass fucking like the children that yearn for the mines. But like also, Whisper Silk Cloak gives hexproof and unblockable. Yeah, it just like it. You remove it in response to the activation. Doomblade, fucking go for the throw. You got like Murderous Cut. Funnily enough, if you make it deal damage to itself, how much does Cactar have? It has like 8 HP. You can remove that shit with like, hey, what's the oh, even if you do give it like hexproof or shroud, it can still be board wiped. Listen, if you want an OTK card, Cactar does that. The thing is, it doesn't do it well. It doesn't do it well. I can make my whole ass a mono green deck that is based around the funny big cactus, but I won't because it's lazy. I think the big thing is like you can do it. The thing you have to acknowledge though is that by doing that, you're like inherently making your deck less consistent than choosing like a big creature that has evasion. And the random lollipop, what flavor is it? Boar flavored. It's okay to be mid. Arcanines just had a collab with Delicious and Dungeon. All characters are mid. Got them all. Do we have a way to know it's been counted? Name a better self-contained OTK. Okay, I mean, listen. But it's okay. I think the issue is that you're assuming it's self-contained because it's not. Like, because Cactar itself is not it's self-contained. Everything I'm like, oh, you know, like, hey, it gets chump blocked, it gets removed. It's like, you're not. Cactar isn't a self-contained OTK because you need to fucking support it to actually kill someone. Like I said, it's an engine card. It is an engine card that rewards playing a bunch of removal spells. Mass land destruction. Yeah, that's a pretty good way to end the game. Mass land destruction and then like one meaningful, like really efficient threat. Also, big funny thing is big Cactar with 10k attack and source to Plowshares profit. Not gonna lie, as a Pokemon card game player, I live in fear of actual card games. Hey, Kronos, I'm gonna hit you with some sadness. You can source to Plowshares in response to the trigger. In response to them getting a big Cactar, you can source to Plowshares it, and they only gain 1 life. That's where that card's at. I don't understand. It's not a good card. I don't understand the hype around it. Gain 10k life. Well, no, because like it's based on like I guess hard to kill. I'm what happens if Starky kills the bingo bit? You'd be able to check Starky kills a bit off your bingo. I need to just do like I'll take on Pokemon and Raiders. Good to have you, Sweet Bean. You're shouting for Elion. I can do this. But also, good morning. How you doing, you Sweet Bean? For those who don't know, StarkyMorph, the biggest guest, and the price you're going to Fridays. Mostly I play indie games. However, every Tuesday to Friday, we've been learning how to do some art. This is actually about like a year and change of experience. And this pose sucks shit. I hate it. But yeah, how you doing? How are you? Happy affiliate anniversary. Easy to keep it off the border in purgatory. I need to just like have like, you know, I just need to have like I'll play fucking Magic the Gathering, and I'll play like efficiently tuned like EDH decks, not competitive even, mind you. Not a competitive. I'll just play like efficiently tuned ones, and you know, y'all experience pain. You not only pick you up a up down angle, but it's also core view from the back. You're a hero for even attempting it. Yeah. I definitely, as soon as I was committed, I was like, this is a horrible idea. But yeah, I like to think that I've been making a lot of progress. So this is like kind of my way to prove it to myself. Hold up, I have an idea for how to make this, you know.
Rats, we're rats.
What's up, Crisp?
We're the rats.
Hey Starky, can you kill a bit Arcu? Trying to get an easy bingo.
No. What even bit would there be to kill? All I'm saying is I had a deck where I just needed a big number, but no green could be 40x post infinite mana till now. I guess. So the funniest thing to do with it is the best thing I think unironically to do with Jumbo Cactar is like lab man yourself. Like play Lab Maniac, play Lab Maniac, attack with Jumbo Cactar. It doesn't matter if they chump block it, so long as Jumbo Cactar survives, you can sacrifice it to greater good to win the game. Should I count asking mods to shout out because raid? Yes, I would. You know, I would. That counts. Plus, welcome on the Lost Dog. But no, what were you up to? Let me go and check. How's Red Dead Redemption 2? I've heard really good things about that game. Also, apparently, it's very intense. Bro, I'm literally one away from bingo. I need Starky to kill a bit. There's no bits like I actively hate. I think this is the big thing. It's like I'm like a fucking, the thing you need to learn about me is like I'm a huge resource hoarder. Like if I will never spend like in video games or like in real life, I'll never use the last of a product. It will go bad before I have a chance to use it because I'll just be like, I can't use it now because what if I need it later? I don't mind using the rest of it, but as soon as it's the last one, it becomes like you know, my brain becomes like, oh, I can't, you know, I can never spend this. Starky needs his shirt stolen for my bingo. One-liner. One line. I'm gonna fucking lose it. I feel like because we have two genres of stream here. I feel like if we have like one, you know, I feel like if we had like one bit dedicated to like one thing dedicated to like boom, that's another one. Oh, welcome on Lead Croak. What have you, Sweet Bean? Because I feel like you know, if we had like one bingo card dedicated for art streams and one dedicated for video game streams. Hey Starky, I had curry with yogurt. That sounds so fucking good. That sounds really good. Okay. Looks overboard. Why am I still visible? I thought I fixed that. Are you using shout does not count for you? It counts for everyone else. There's another, I'm racking them up. Yeah, it's otherwise it'd be too easy. You have to like, we need someone who's like not welcome on in, Trobber. Glad you sweet. You get a shout for Trob. Trob, I'm doing a heckin' art. I'm doing art, and it's pain. Oh my god, the pain of doing this fucking pose. It hurts. When I put mayo and curry, that might actually work. I won't lie. But also, this pose is gonna be the fucking death of me. Then wait. I'll wait. Waits. That's a crazy pose. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of people say that, which is a sign that I'm doing something to really challenge myself, which I think is good. If it says someone uses 2D bird, am I not someone? Okay, but it's like if you have to, you know, you have to, like you can't use it yourself because like it'd be too easy. Everyone would just spam redeems. Not in this instance. Unsomeone's you. Welcome on though, Trout. Glad to have you. It's been a little bit. I've been meaning to check in. It is a little hard because most of our chatting is done over Discord and I can't access Discord at work. I would have put Old Bay on the lobster. I want to put Old Bay on lobster ice cream is fucking shit that's said by the clinically insane. I'm gonna be honest with you. The lobster dog, or wait, no, that's Kasai. Never mind. It makes sense for Kasai to say that. Lobster ice cream sounds disgusting. Yeah, like that's the beginning of it, and then you fucking put one. You want to put Old Bay. Old Bay didn't die for this. Old Bay, I think, is still alive. In fact, because it's literally like not even. It's not a person. There you go. Starkey has food. Take objectively right. Listen, I'm from Maryland. Okay, where does the Maryland Old Bay seasoning thing stop? Do you fucking eat? You can't have the placenta without Old Bay. You gotta put Old Bay on the You gotta put Old Bay on the on the roadkill before you eat it. It's like, okay, cool. Why are we doing this? Oh, so welcome out in Gadget. Glad to have you, Sweet English over Gadget. You were able to access Discord for a few minutes when I asked you a question relating to Amber Isle. I think I was working from home because I do work remotely some days. Thank you. How's the art going? It's going all right. I like to think so. This pose is giving me depression, but you know, we're getting through it. All right, Starkey, I've used Old Bay Old Bay eye drops. Oh no, the double pen of art. Yeah, this pose sucks shit. This pose is miserable to draw. But I think I'm actually doing a not terrible job of it, which is like a really good feeling in regards to like my artistic progress. You can't have placenta without Old Bay is a... You know what? No, that quote deserves to be there. that is the most... That might be the single most I deserve this quote I've ever seen. What the fuck? Oh, hey, check off your bingo card is that someone rejoins and is completely lost after mod says something cursed, easy peasy. Everyone not me gets Starkey says something that gets quoted by the mods. Listen, at this point I'm leaning into the like I'm just the cursed streamer. This is just my energy. Hold up, I need to like lower the stabilization for once. There we go. Also, for those of you who are joining, Soyril has officially turned the StarkyMorph bingo card into a real thing. Can I show you an awful Vinesauce clip that I was subjected to? Are you trying to distract me? But also, yes. Go for it. I do appreciate a good, high-quality, shitty Vinesauce clip. Of them reacting to something deeply cursed. I love Vinesauce, low-key. Like, that entire group of streamers is like it would be like sincerely like like they are on my list of people who'd be like a dream to collab with. Like, it's never gonna happen, but goddamn if it could, that would be wild. Hold up, I've been sent something in DMs. Goo/TF mentions... Oh, this is the list of things that are potentially on the bingo. Goo/TF mentions Starkey gets shut, Starkey's shirt gets stolen, a mod does something cursed, side tangent that lasts 10 plus minutes, Chris says something that never should be said out loud, Vor mentions Starkey brings up wanting to move to Canada, you leave for 10 minutes and completely have no idea what's going on, Starkey says you know, Starkey stutters, Starkey has to kill a bit, Starkey starts a story, Starkey gets raided, Starkey asks a mod to give a shout out, Starkey complains about... This is not supposed to... I never complained about communism, I complained about capitalism. Gosh, it's like you don't even know me. Starkey has a food take that is either objectively right or complete trash. Starkey uses a non-default expression. Starkey fights with chat. Starkey gets bullied by chat. Starkey asks mod to give a shout out. Starkey says, I mean you're not wrong. Starkey talks about his day. Starkey says something horny. Starkey says something that gets quoted by mod. Starkey gets sidetracked by someone sending something through DMs. So I thought I didn't think it ever... I don't think I've ever actually talked about communism. It's like, it's got its issues, for sure. It's like, it's comparable to like capitalism though, in my mind. You say you're not wrong. That sounds like a technicality to me. That's very much a technicality because I'm reading through the things of the like bits. Starky references the lab / uses the lab term. Starky complains about America. Starky gives his opinion on a piece of media. Someone uses 2D burp. Starky complains about a specific billionaire. Starky complains about a game that's currently not playing. What is this fucking... Hold up. Shadow the Freak Hog. Hold up. What? This is Vine sauce. So you know it's gonna be quality. Hold up. Because yeah, I love yummy capitalism. No, Vsauce, no! You do not make the e-stib joke. I fucking knew it! Yeah, listen, I had the fucking, like, That's So Raven style, like, I saw the future. I knew it. I knew what he was gonna say. Fucking... I saw the goddamn future on that one. Also, the Awebo bird. Ow. Hold up, because it's now on the screen. I feel like this might get turned into a redeem. I love this dumb bird so much. This is the bird equivalent of the Sakaban Bass Fest. Anyways, I got Chekhov gets distracted. And also, like, Starky says something horny. Although I guess, like, it's me warning someone else against saying something horny. A technicality, but, you know, you take those. Because y'all are cheap. Is that killing a bit? I don't think so. I'm trying to get all the bingo. I think here's the thing. I haven't had to kill that many bits. I think that one's just like a, you know, I'll lawyer myself up is wild. I feel like the kill a bit isn't necessarily something that should be on the list of things that happens here. But also, I guess I am surprised the number of, like, recurrent bits we have in stream. I remove that from future bingo sheets. Because, like, I do feel like it creates perverse incentives for me to be like, okay, well, it's someone, like, just create a bit that sucks, so, like, I have to destroy it. Is this... Okay, this is Waterfall. I'll be honest with you, I based initially, I couldn't tell you that was Waterfall, because my brain was initially like, this is the core. Because every fucking Undertale song is just the same song. Sorry, have you seen the latest Billy's Bus Up song? That's the one with the hot wolf guy, right? That everyone was immediately like ooh woo over. I don't know if he's a wolf or whatever. He's some type of, like, you know, vaguely buff looking anthro character. At this point, I just assume that it's a wolf every time. To be fair, like, we have recently had another join in, like, the Flavor of the Month Wolf Club with the what's it called? The Fortnite guy, Kane. I feel like with Kane, we got another addition to the you know, isn't that gem going through or that game going through controversy? Is it? I don't think I've heard anything controversial about Billy Bust Up. Like, the only thing I can think of that, like, I think is, like, kind of weird is that, like, the character design from Billy Bust Up is, like, the exact same. You can't just name drop this Kane guy and not show us. It's from fucking Fortnite. You've already seen art of him. Oh, okay, that's not the right skin. Fletcher Kane, that's it. Thank you. This is the one. Everyone was immediately like, yeah. It's like, okay. I guess like if you want like a better, yeah. This is why everyone was like, oh yeah. I haven't, but I guess I'll just Google it. Mecha Rex activates all my neurons, especially his blue alt skin. I'm so glad I don't have to worry about Barnaby being the Tumblr sexy man or anything like that. With how much the comments thirsted over this new guy. Low key, Barnaby looks like the character I wouldn't trust Tumblr with. I farmed the path for him, and I'm in him alone. I'll be honest with you guys. I am like, I appreciate the excitement over it, but part of me is like very cynical about the like, oh, you know, they keep releasing furry skins because furries play the game a lot, and they're like, you know, it ends up it's basically just like they're basically just like cash cowing us. But yeah, no, that's maybe just like me being cynical. I recognize that fact. What? What the fuck is this? But other times it be like this. Scusi? What the fuck is this? Listen, if companies think fur-bait is profitable, then furries will be harder to bully out of society. I guess that's fair. It's the same thing as like, for me, it's literally the equivalent of like rainbow, like, you know, rainbow capitalism. And like, as we're probably gonna see this year, rainbow capitalism actually does not meaningful support. If this gets skipped, then I'll count it for Starky kills a bit. I mean, clearly they have furries in the team because all the furry skins are bangers. This is me when I bweh 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 bweh. God, I just love bweh 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 bweh. What is this? What the fuck is happening? Hey, who put that in there, and what the fuck does any of that mean? Yeah, I think that was Ska and Simlish. You know, that might be the single best description I've ever heard. I've heard of that. It's more One Piece. But also, what the fuck was that? I'm so confused. All right. Oh, hold up a moment. I gotta merge all the layers together. Merge with layer below. Merge with layer below. There's another song I want to put up with the album, but it's not TOS friendly. Let's leave that for now then. There we go. Wrong layer. Yeah, it's... Listen, to be fair, as far as wrong layer moments go, I feel like a lot of my wrong layer moments happen when I'm fucking coloring. I'll be sitting after stream, though. Fair enough. There we go. Can I check off Starky giving his opinion on a piece of media? You know what? Fair enough, because I did complain about Fortnite. That's an overarching, you know, frustration I have with a lot of things, but like very specifically, I was talking about Fortnite in this instance, so you are correct. Bingo. There you go, Kasai. To be fair, the fact like it took us like an hour. It took us halfway through stream to get a proper bingo. So that's probably a sign that like the bingo card is like appropriately scaled. I'm saying this like it's like a video game that like it's like, oh yeah, we gotta make the bingo a little bit easier to get. There we go. I'm bringing in the sides a little bit so that way I have this like picnic style like because I'm trying to make it look like a picnic basket. And yeah, that's actually looking pretty good so far. You get to pin something to general, anything you want. Wait, general, like the fucking, like the I feel like we should have like a dedicated thing for this. Like we should have a dedicated channel for bingo bullshit. Hold up. I just fucking realized. You know what I just realized I have access to? I have access to a fucking straight edge tool. Chat, I might be a little dumb. Okay, does that include Kirby images? Do whatever you want, just as long as it doesn't get me in trouble with Discord. that's the limit. Don't get me in trouble with Discord. I do not want to fucking have to deal with Discord being like, you are clearly in violation of our terms and service by having the fucking like more one like, you know, it's like, okay, I feel like they shouldn't have to write that you can't put the Anarchist Cookbook on Discord, but like, you know, don't let's not test it. All right, so this is gonna be like the guidelines for me to use to figure out this pattern. Welcome on in, Yinsid. Good to have you, Sweet Bean. Can we shout out for Yinsid? I do love that. Like, Yoshi, I think has like a bunch of adorable emotes. I need to get more like emotes, kind of like what he has. Like, I love the Punchies one. Although I guess we have like Boar Blazers as like the equivalent. I can't imagine Starky Aura-Oring. Oh, you're a shout? No problem. How are you doing, you sweet bean? Hopefully you've been having a nice kind of comfy day. I'm currently in the process of
Hi. Hi. Hi.
Oh. And Steven, thank you for the welcome on in. What are you? We are vibing this fine evening. Just cooling off with AC. That's fair. Like, because you're, you know, presumably I think you're a little bit closer to the equator than we are. Jesus fucking Christ. There we go. Okay, so here's the idea. If we just do like a cross swatch pattern. So basically for like this one. There we go. Hey, Starky, rate my pin. All right. I'm scared. Is it in general? What the fuck is this? What is this? I'm actually so confused. All right, it'll stay pinned there until Thursday. There can only be one pin. You're making me add a fucking rule to the goddamn bingo thing. We need to have like a one dedicated bingo pin. This shit cannot be allowed to stack. What is this? Why is there laser eyes? Why does the furry have laser eyes that he's shooting at Sans? This is. Hold up. Let me share it with everyone on stream. So that way, show chat. I'm working on it. What, like, okay. It also, like, for VOD enjoyers, because y'all need to be fucking aware and cognizant of whatever the fuck this is. This is one of my mods, by the way. One of my moderators. What is this? I'm so confused. Why is... Okay, like, you know... Art is art, but also, why the death lasers at Sans? Why is Sans blushing and drooling and snotting? Why are they both snotting everywhere? There are alts. Why is the furry's boobs being censored? I have so many questions. Did Sans start taking Ozempic? Why is he so skinny? Oh wait, no, hold up. You're right, actually. Look at how fucking slender my guy is. I think I came to a very especially cursed time. Welcome on, Astral. Glad I have a sweet bean. One of my mods it pinned a problem for me to deal with in the Discord. Holy deviant art, at least they're not inflated. Do not give them ideas. Do not give my mods ideas. One of those motherfuckers is gonna try to make that a thing now. Hollow Wolf, you Benedict. You betrayed me. Not me. Listen, I went to the bottom of Google Images for Sans. I mean, listen, that clearly should not have been buried so low in Google Images. That's all I'm saying. That's just pure art. I ran out of images. It was wild. I saw it all. What do you mean you saw it all? You saw all of the Sans that Google had to offer. I mean, listen. As much as I hate that, AI would never be able to make it. So that gets a pass. Computers could never.
Rats.
What's up, Chris?
Where the rats?
I decided I'll cut the mod salary for that. Wait, they had a salary?
Hold up.
You told me they had a salary monthly that was a secret?
They don't have a salary. What? Chris, whose salary have you been taking? I don't pay my mods. They fight for scraps in the mod dungeon like I do. We had a salary? You don't... No. Chris, what have you done? You've given them ideas. They think they have a salary now. Where's my salary? You think they have basic human rights. Crisp! You get back here, you rat bastard! I wish I got paid. Same though. Same though, bestie. We actually have to pay a mod here, like $300 per month. $300 per month is like actually way too much. I'll be honest with you. The best I can offer you is a Borb during these trying times. Okay. There we go. No, you're not paying me $300 per month to mod here. I have to pay you $300 a month. You know what? I'd be down.
Rats, we're rats.
What's up, Crisp?
We're the rats.
Okay, here I'll give the mods $300 and coupons for Little Caesars. Please stop hanging me near the furnace, I'm innocent.
Okay, good. Congratulations, mod. You now get to enjoy the lovely flavor of Little Caesars. Listen, the Little Caesars I don't necessarily think is good pizza, but I respect the CEO behind it. So it gets a pass. Oh boy, food poisoning. Because the Little Caesars CEO has explicitly said that he refuses to increase the price. Because, like, the entire point of it is, like, he didn't have enough, so, like, you know, like, because he was struggling at one point. It's like one of those people who, like, actually made a bunch of money and then, like, used it to, like, make other people's lives better. So, like, even though I don't necessarily like Little Caesars, I do respect it. It's like, it is the most perfectly serviceable pizza imaginable. Boil the pizza before eating to ensure safety. Welcome on in, Bumblebees. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. It is the platonic ideal of, like, this pizza's okay. I just saw the new layout for PC and Discord. It somehow feels smaller than the previous one. I don't think I've seen it. At least I haven't. I just haven't been. It's possible I haven't been paying attention. I eat it and I have a pleasant time, so I'm good. Yeah, it's like this. It's kind of all you really need. It's like it services perfectly well. Look at the stretch. We like just about might get to start working on coloring this stream. I am to some degree pulling out all of the stops, but to be fair, this is like a piece that like I'm gonna like try to replicate next year. So like I want to, you know, I want to give myself like something to show progress.
Rats.
What's a
we're
crisp?
rats. We're the rats.
Remember folks, just because the food is healthy, it doesn't mean it shouldn't taste good too.
Yeah. Yeah, I respect that. The big thing though is like food that's both healthy and tastes good is also like extremely labor intensive. Which like is by no means that like you know, like that I think that's like an indictment of the current world we live in, where like, you know, that actually is like a meaningful issue. Is that like, you know, we actually have like plenty of food, it's just that like we don't actually have the time to enjoy it. At least that's what it feels like to me right now. Nobody has time to make gazpacho from scratch. It's all canned ramen. Exactly. It's like, because like I get the theory. It's like, oh, you know, it's vegetables are cheaper and they're like healthier. The problem is the like eating vegetables is like actually like, it's not a morale like depleter, but it isn't a morale boost in the way that we kind of need food to be here in the States, because every single one of us is fucking miserable. Like food is like our only solace away from the misery that is like our day-to-day lives. Someone turned the Jack Black Steve action figure into a VR chat avatar. Christ almighty. How fucking horrifying. Well, for anyone who's wanting to hear the Billy bust up, here we are. It is a bit wild that this is an owl, I'm pretty sure.
Rats.
What's up, Chris?
Where the rats?
Starky, I saw an online tip on how to save money on eggs. It's easy. You ready to hear it?
I'm scared, but go for it.
Okay, we simply buy chickens to lay eggs for us.
I mean, ironically, that is a plan I've had with some IRL friends. Welcome on in, Tiki Deputy. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Can we shout out for Tiki? Heckin' Big Borb, Super Sweet Bean. Go give him a check out. All right. There we go. Gua, thank you. Hope you're doing well, sir. I'm doing all right.
No.
Have you been watching anything? Have you been watching anything good lately? Not really. I need to pick back up. If you do get chickens, can you potty train them to shit in a specific spot? I maybe I'm not necessarily like, because I'm not that experienced working with chickens personally. There you go. Oh, you've been playing Ultra Kill? Oh hell yeah, I love that game. I'm currently at the point where I'm like, I'm just gonna wait for them to I'm gonna wait for Akita to fully release the game before I before I play it again, because like I keep getting rusty between expansion releases. Hold up, let's turn that off now. That's okay. So there's things I could do. Like I could curve I could curve like this out if I wanted to like make it a little bit more authentic. But like that's the kind of effort that's like maybe if I get like a lot better, where like that kind of stuff will like be a reasonable addition. A gluten overdose from too much bread is wild. Sorry, can you zoom back out again? Was that an orc shitting the picnic basket? No, this is Behemoth from Housemo. The thing is, I had the sketch layer of it disabled, so like you know you weren't actually able to see the full part of it. There we go. But yeah, no, because like I had to finish the picnic basket before I you know, went through the process of. I'm still confused with Coolio. So the big thing is like basically like this. So this is a specific angle. It is down 3/4 rear view. So this angle is a pain in the ass to make. Like this is maybe one of the most complicated poses I've had to do yet. Hides into the desk. Melon, that's for after stream. Good night. Thank you for hanging out, you sweet bean. Go take care of yourself. Get some good night's sleep. Stop! Welcome on in, Raiders. Good night. Yeah. For those who don't know, StarkyMorph, big cast growing internet, right? Stream like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays, and 10 to 10 p.m. Most of you play indie games. However, every Tuesday and Friday, we can learn how to art. I started last year, so Starky would have cheated by using a model that comes with a clip. So like this is but yeah, no, welcome on in. What were you working on? Okay, perfect. We got the shout out for Stomps. But yeah, no. I started learning last year. I feel like I've made a lot of progress, but also welcome on in Stomps, welcome on in Emmons. Good to have you, sweet beans. I was doing sketches. I need to probably just practice and just do some sketches myself. I have this bad habit of like I'm like, oh, I'll just draw a sketch of it, whatever, and like as practice, and then I just keep going. I can't stop myself, and I line it, and then I color it, and then like there's a coin flip on whether I fucking render the damn thing. It's a problem every time. Drew Dante in a bathtub. I love your like OC Dante is super adorable. I love him to bits. But yeah. So starting last year, because this is what I made last year, because Behemoth is one of my favorite, was like Behemoth from Tokyo After School Summoners is my comfort character. This was about a year ago, and then my plan even back then was to like draw Behemoth every year as like a thing to be like, hey, like let's see how much I've grown as an artist, and I like to think that I'm doing a pretty good job. It's definitely got some issues with it, but like I think so far it's all kind of coming together pretty nicely. But if you like furry men, you like the big, I was gonna say big man, but like if you just like furries or dads, I think that's like more like what Stomps' energy is. You draw out like a lot of dads, and I respect that. So yay, welcome on in. Also, can we get a shout for Emmons? And then Dead Anthro, if we could. But yeah, I definitely respect the dad energy drawing. That's definitely like what I think I want to be known for. Is I wouldn't necessarily be mind being typecast as a dad artist. Oh my god, Dead Ant, you little shit. Question: what's the character's name? So the character's name is Behemoth. Hold up, yeah, let me increase the opacity. So this is the guy. This is the boyo. I love him. He has big strong form and then big chonk form. Because he just like Behemoth, yes. Notably not a Final Fantasy 14 Behemoth, because this is the Behemoth that's based off the biblical creature of destruction. Which Tokyo After School Summoners is weird. I actually like the lore of it's very strange. I do like it, but also I recognize that I'm also someone in the minority, because I powered through the like rough early game to actually get to the point where the story gets interesting. Looks like you can pick me up with one arm and make it look easy. Oh, for sure. I think that's like, because I think part of why I love him so much is he combines all of the traits I absolutely adore in a guy. Because he's really menacing looking initially, and then like you talk to him and he's actually like a sweet dork. And then like if you feed him enough, he just like plumps up, and then like this is just his normal form. So like doing any amount of exercising immediately slims him down. I just love him so much. He's dumb, he's sweet, he's menacing looking, but like the instant you talk to him, he's a goof. I love my sweet husband so much. If you are built like this, my DMs are open. Welcome on in, Moon Bear. Glad to have you, Sweet Bean. Hope you're having a good day. It's gone all right. As far as Tuesdays go, I really can't ask for much more. Behemoth is based. I actually have a couple, because like I also am a big fan of Chernobog and Volos. But I definitely recognize that those are like, they don't necessarily have the same level of like brain rot for me. Starky's looking for his Behemoth. Maybe Behemoth's plural. I like men. Open, Starky, your DMs are gaping. Shut up, Oceano. He's the peak evolutionary form. You might not like it, but that's what peak masculinity looks like. Okay, so something like that. Because like I am trying to improve my like my form in regards to like muscles. Oh, told up. Sorry for the late response, but they give so much to shout. No problem. I always got to shout out the people who come to hang out. And of course, I'm grateful that Stomp says trust me with I'm grateful you trust me with your community. I'll be sure to take good care of them and definitely not say anything too cursed. Definitely. It says on the wiki that the Zurong dislikes your favorite character. Zurong. Who is Zurong again? I'm trying to remember who Zurong is. Is he the bull? Oh, he's the child. Never mind, that's fine. The red painted with the camera, it's fine. He can be punted. It's no problem. I don't know why he's got beef. That's not my territory, but I'm absolutely down to punt a 10-year-old. I would say Minecraft, but that's not, it's not going to sound better. Because then the implication is I play Minecraft. I will say learning anatomy is fucking exhausting. I definitely think I've gotten a better, but it definitely is still like a huge pain in the butt. Wait, Stark, you don't play Minecraft? Not really. Minecraft is like so like for me, Minecraft nowadays is like it's the same energy that like it's like the issue I have with Stardew Valley, where like I just can't play it anymore because they played it so much before they released like, well, I guess for Minecraft specifically, it was before they released I'm literally playing Minecraft the moment I'm being attacked. It's not at all an issue with Minecraft. The problem is me, because I played a fuck ton of Minecraft when I was a kid. And so I did that fucking like neurospicy thing where I got like super into it, and then the instant it stopped bringing joy, like I can't enjoy it anymore. Like, what about a mod pack? I've tried mod packs and they just don't hold my attention. Because like I played every fucking variation of like Feed the Beast imaginable. Did someone say mods? Oh no, you've activated Camcool. If no one told you today, you're worth it, you're loved. I wish to see y'all thrive, and if you want a hug, I'll give you a hug. NPC, you're very sweet. I appreciate you. All right. Time to draw feet again. Actually, this is coming together pretty smoothly, I think. There we go. Feet time. Get your looks in, you sinners. If my 2 brain spells spark and I remembered, I will send this at least once per stream if allowed. I think positivity is always appreciated. All right. And then we got to draw the beans. I just had to deal with someone who pushed me out of a group by starting a campaign about me because I didn't join their drama crusade on a different group. It's just like those people are just exhausting, and it really isn't worth interacting with them. As someone who's had to deal with drama queens before, it's just like those people are literally so not worth your time. You teamed up with someone before someone starting beef before I DM. Like, that's... Bruh. Some people, like, sincerely do not have anything better to do with their day than, like, just start shit on the internet, and I genuinely cannot understand that mindset. Like, I have so little fucking free time. I wish I had that kind of... Like, I wish I had the free time to start drama, not so that way I could start dramas, but so that way I could pick up all of the fucking hobbies that I can't maintain. Like, I get not wanting DMs or anything. It's like, just, you know... Okay, the bean on this one might be a bit big. As, like, I'm actually looking at it contextualized. I mean, let me just significantly cut this down in size. There we go. Why you gotta put me on blast in the mutual group even after I say this? It's just like, here's the thing. People who start drama like that, like, anyone who takes, like, the shit they say at face value probably isn't worth your time anyway. You can't control how people see you. All you can do is control how you present yourself. I feel like I'm, like, leveling up my foot game. Which is, like, not necessarily the best thing to be doing live on stream, but... Listen, we deal with the consequences of our actions. Sometimes. I actually feel like... Hold up. Hold up, I just realized something. I have not done a single canvas flip since I finished the sketch. If you're gonna start drama with a single DM, that's some no-life behavior right there. Yeah. But, like, here's the thing. When you let people like that... Oh, thank you for the save. Like, sincerely, the best thing you can do is just, like, move on. Like, that's not, like, even me being like, oh, you know, it's like you can't, you know... Like, the thing with people, like, there's a reason that, like, my motto is, like, you know... Like, the best revenge is a life well lived, is, like, the people who hurt you are either gonna figure it out and apologize, or they're going to continue to hurt other people and are going to get themselves in fucking boiling hot water. So, like, just, like, you know, I know it's easier said than done sometimes, but just, like, let it, you know, let it go over you. Like, just, like, acknowledge that not everyone's gonna, you're not gonna be everyone's cup of tea. And then, oh, okay, so yeah, this, there's definitely, like, I feel like these were almost done by completely different artists. There we go. Yeah. What is Larigo? And, like, honestly, here's the thing. A lot of the times, it's, like, actually proven to be about correct, in my estimation. Because there's a couple of people who've hurt me, and I just, like, you know, I'm like, you'll, you know... I'm sorry that whatever experience is, like, manifest in a way where you treated me poorly, but, like, it's your kind of shit to deal with. Look, come on in, Casper Howell. It's gonna have you, Sweet Bean. Let it go. Yeah, exactly. The funny thing is, like, I'm at the point where it's like, there's not even, like, any satisfaction when I see they find out, like, oh, it's like, oh, they are now, like, shit canned by everyone because, like, everyone's done with them. It's like, okay. It just becomes no, like, I wish that they would get better, but I you know. What's the saying? Wish into one hand, shit in the other, see which one fills up first? Or hope into one hand and shit in the other, see which one fills up first. As long as you're temporarily with a door slam, because either get bored and move on to another nothing burger, or they'll be emboldened enough to get themselves into hot water and not be a problem either way. Yeah, that's really all you can do. It's like, we have, like, only so much time on this planet. Why spend it on shit that doesn't matter? What's the command? I think it should be ! Song space list. There we go. All right, so I think that's actually it for the lining. Outside of the, I need to line the blanket, but that's relatively simple as far as lining goes. No problem. I actually think I did an okay job, all things considered. Oh, hold up. Very, very important thing to catch. A very, very important thing that I caught here. Because this is actually like this is so basically this like is because the way his like clothes are designed. Um, this is basically his the he almost has like a hoodless. He has like a sleeveless sweater. Hold up, like it's almost like a tank top and then like, or it's like it's a hold up. Where the fuck? Yeah, it's like a sleeveless hoodie and then he has like a jacket over it. Okay. Something like that, I think, will help me kind of differentiate like where the jacket's supposed to be versus. Okay. All right, just gotta add the blanket because it is a picnic scene after all. You can't have a picnic scene without a blanket. No one wants to just lay on the dirt. At least ideally, no one should. What the fuck is this? Veronica, what the fuck is this? You ain't ready for the drop, and it's just... What? This is part of the song. This is part of the song Brionic put in the fucking queue. I hate y'all sometime. I swear to God. I swear to God, y'all find some of the most heinous shit to put in my song queue. It's the drop. The drop is just fucking directions on how to get to where you're going. Oh, the joke is that the drop is actually being covered up by your directions. It's like, oh, you don't want to miss this drop, and then you're fucking like your GPS gives you like fucking 5 hours of instructions. All right. All right. There we go. That's what we're looking for. All right, so if we hide that. All right, all things considered, not too bad. All right. Of course, I gotta add the fluff here. Okay, so what is this? This is Final Fantasy 14 OST Arang theme, Sands of Amber. I've not played Final Fantasy 14, so I'm trusting the video title. I'm on a block list titled 3D Pinball Space Cadet. I would take that as a badge of honor personally. Where the fuck is my blacklist on 3D Pinball Space Cadet? All right. A lot of this is like little detail work, basically to help fill in, because like I don't want a lot of blank space where I can avoid it. Because like I know I can't avoid it everywhere, but it's like you're also on that block list. Now I'm like curious. Like what does that actually mean? DMing? You can see it yourself. All right, let me take a quick look. A quick gander. The Windows XP pinball game 3D Pinball Space Cadet is a space-themed pinball simulation. The fuck? Moderation list by invalid handle. What the fuck is this? What is this? Hello? This is not a bit. This is honest to God, a fucking a 3D pinball space cadet moderation ban list. What? How many people are on this list? This is a lot of fucking people on this list. Is there a way from... Okay, hold up a moment. Let me look up Clear Sky. Because if you didn't know, there's actually a there's something called clearsky.app, which is basically it basically shows you like all of the moderation information for Blue Sky. Didn't know you can mod it, let alone still play it. I'm curious now. Who the fuck? What is this? 3D. Okay, where is it? I think there should be like a list of top blocked, top blocked, top blocked. No. Find an account. Enter handle or DID. Okay, let me grab this DID then. Handle.invalid nick serve has requested to obscure the records from unauthenticated users. Nick serve is an IRC bot that manages nickname registration and security. Users can register their nicknames with passwords. What is this? Could be anti-furry or anti-LGBTQ or something along that lines, and using that title to hide it. I mean, probably. I'll be honest with you. Like, good. If you're subscribing to like a LGBT hate list, good fucking riddance. Good riddance to bad rubbish. I don't care. I think that's like kind of the thing with like blocking, is like people who hate blocking pretend like it does nothing because it actually does meaningfully fuck with their ability to be an asshole. They can't get rid of us that easily. Even if they fucking could. Like, no one's gonna subscribe to that list. Like, you know. Also, welcome on Xerox. Let me be sweeping. Good show for Xerox Crisis. It's definitely the kind of thing where I look at that and I'm like, if it is a furry, you know, for a bunch of furry haters being fucking weirdos, who cares? I think like that's the thing. It's like if you're sincerely someone who's bothered by the concept of being blocked, like that's go touch grass. especially if you're the kind of person who like blocks everyone and then you're like, oh my god, how dare they block me? That's an especially like you need to touch grass moment. All right. I'm just like adding these kind of like fabric stretch marks where they feel reasonable. This is a vibes based art economy for me currently. Being blocked is better than being sent hate messages, as being blocked means nothing depending on the person. Yeah, it really does. Like, for real, if all you're doing is if like the worst you're doing is blocking me, then like thanks, sincerely. It's not like fucking like poor Podmud who gets like pretty frequent death or like you know, kill yourself messages or whatever from usually people with anime profile pictures. The gooner on like, you know, the gooner energy on the like, you know, the feminine side of the VTubing community can be a little intense. It's like, my brother in Christ, you have better shit to do with your time than fucking message a random furry on Blue Sky. Unless the unsettling implication of that is they don't. All right. But yeah, that's just me though. if you received emotional damage from that sentence, then consider talking to a therapist. I mean, universally though, I'm pretty like, you know, therapy's pretty good. Pretty poggers. Would recommend. It's one of those things where it's like you can't really force people to go into therapy, but like I can at least recommend it. Even if everything's going like relatively like all right in your world, like there's still stuff that like, you know, it's like it's nice to have like a kind of connection with someone who like can basically help you be like, oh, okay, you put the pieces together because like something weird happened and now I don't feel good. If you send death threats to me, I will find your mother and send her the chat logs. I'll be honest with you, that's honestly my go-to as well. I'll be like, I will find your mother. I will send her those chat logs. You... But yeah, I found a song too cursed for the queue. Oh god almighty. What the fuck? I mean, like, don't put it in the queue, but like, I am curious now. All right. It's by the same person who made Bump Classique. That means nothing to me. Oh, I just realized this is the inner part of the hand, isn't it? So there wouldn't be as much fluff here. What? Brionic, what the fuck is this? Starky, I tried to show you Bump Classique before. Fuck it. Starky X Melon be like. a short film about bursting. You know what? I respect it, even if I don't get it. Related to cat dog, it's just bird frog. What's up, Chris?
Hey, I was sent a message to end my own life by Let's See Kana is my waifu with a picture that's clearly cropped NSFW of a character who likely falls under the they're not 10 they're actually over 1,000 years old category. Should I care about literally anything they say?
No. People who... Okay. Unless you're a VTuber, I have to make that distinction. Unless you're a VTuber, if your anime, if your profile picture is from an anime, your opinion doesn't matter. You sincerely, like, you take your opinion and throw it into the void. Throw it into a wood chipper. Throw yourself into a wood... No, I can't say that. Take off your skin. Or don't you feel comfortable in your skin? Take it off. But no, like... Especially if it's, like, from fucking, like, some seasonal anime. If it's a seasonable anime, like, waifu, your opinion, like, actually is worth less than nothing. I will consider whatever you're arguing for in, like, a negative light because you've argued for it. If however, your profile picture contains a legacy waifu, I might consider it. My man, you fucking put Songus Among Us in there? Among Us. Some legacy waifus are red flags, though. Yeah. I'll be if your PFP is a picture of Yuno Gasai, I'm not even considering. I'm like, if you interact with me with a Yuno Gasai picture, we're moving on from I don't consider your opinion valid to I'm calling the police on you for daring to interact with me. Red flag. Okay, I guess to be fair, it's what level of Yuno Gasai. If they're using the generic, like, the Yuno Gasai face, I consider that a problem. If they're using just, like, a meme image of Yuno Gasai, that's fine. welcome to my 12-part lecture about which anime profile pictures you should take seriously. There we go. Wait a second, I think I might have realized, like, what I'm doing wrong with my fluff. Hold up, I think I might have realized why, like, some of the shit doesn't, like, look quite right. I think it's because, like, I'm not... Yeah, it's stuff like this where I'm, like, not... Like, I need to kind of overextend it. And, like, I can add, yeah. I can add like that. I've noticed an anime profile pic, if it's a Persona anime profile pic, chances are they're a shitposter or a hardcore Persona fan. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't necessarily know that there's a difference between a shitposter and hardcore Persona fan. Every hardcore Persona fan I know is also, like, it's significant, like, is also has not insignificant number of shitposts to their account, like, you know, account, like, summary. Oh god, not the brony music. I discovered Persona from a shitpost comic dub. There we go. Thoughts on the opinion of someone who liked The Promised Neverland Season 2? I just, like, that's just a fucking... That's a wild opinion to have. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's one of those, like, that's one of those opinions I look at that and I'm like... Like, do you need, like, a hug, man? Because, like... What? What even? I'm assuming yes. Grammarly commercial. This is a fucking... I'm having a stroke. All right, perfect. I think I'm okay with... I think I'm okay enough with the lining where, like, I'll just leave it here. And now it's just time for the coloring. Okay, one more question. Hey, Talia profile picture. If you have a Hey Talia profile picture, you don't deserve basic rights. Runon's fans, you can if they have a Hitalia profile picture. that is in my opinion an open season. Just take fire. Take aim. Just shoot. Take the shot. There you go. 1 second, doing something on Discord. Are you changing your fucking profile picture to Hey Talia? A Hey Talia profile picture is likely a machine gun of death threats in KYS DMs. You're not wrong. What profile picture would you rather be stuck with forever? Hetalia Yaoi versus Homestuck Yaoi. I think that this isn't even remotely a competition. I think it's Homestuck Yaoi and it's not close. And I hate the fact that you made me fucking say that. No one tell Mari. She can never know. Because Mari, I don't necessarily know that she was like a fan of it, but apparently she did actually read like she actually did read Homestuck when it came out, which I think is wild personally, but all right. Homestuck is vile, but Hetalia is despairing. That's a good way of differentiating the two, I think. It's like if they have the Homestuck profile picture, if a Homestuck profile, if they have Homestuck profile picture, they don't deserve basic rights. If they have a Hetalia profile picture, they don't deserve life. I'm of course joking, but this is for comedic reasons. Actually, hold up a moment. What am I doing? That's actually technically that's part of the selection I want to have, because that's the blanket underneath. Or is he? Listen, as a somewhat public figure, I cannot in good conscience encourage classifying entire human beings as like being undeserving of life. That's what's known in classical terms as a bad luck. There we go. Why didn't my song get through? It's probably because you if I had to guess, it's probably because you put the song request too soon after. Because there's a short cooldown on it. So I should probably keep an eye on the song queue to see how long it is, because oh fuck me, it's 9:30 already. How the hell did that happen? I think the song, yeah, if I'm looking at this, I'm like, the song queue already needs to be closed. Let me see how long over we're going. 2:30, so that's gonna be 4, 8, 9, 11, 14, 16, 22, 26. Okay, so we're gonna be going yeah. We're going to be going a little bit over. Sorry, Zandik. Unfortunately, the queue's got to close at some point, because I, unfortunately, do require sleep. At least that's what my doctor says. What does a doctor know, anyways? Just because they know how the human body works. Homestuck versus Italia. I'm right. I'm correct. To be fair, I probably shouldn't be pissing off either of those fandoms. Damn, I had one last curse song. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got to sleep at some point. But hey, like, listen, that'll be perfect for when we pick back up next at Friday. Okay, so how's this? I'm listening. I'm not necessarily listening intently, but I am listening. I made the clip, someone else sends it to Mari. No, don't send it to Mari. I was gonna hang out because Mari has a special stream that she's doing on Friday, so I actually won't be live Friday. As a preemptive heads up. Because I'm gonna be in Mari's stream, supporting her for because like she's put a lot of work into basically she's gonna be playing mouthwashing sim, but with a bunch of voice actors and like turning it into a whole not necessarily like a super high production thing, but definitely into like a thing that like she's like really excited to show off, because like the game means a lot to her. And I want to be there to support her, because friends. Fwen supports Fwen support Fwens. Okay, perfect time to bring that up. What's the crisp?
Starky, sir, have you heard? There is no known word for an ugly orange.
I guess there's like no singular word. You are correct. Why do you mention this? I'm concerned by what this bit is. Okay. Well, shit me. Fun facts with Crisp. I mean, he's right. I don't necessarily know. You know, that's up there with underwater basket weaving in terms of like, you know, things that are technically true, but like, why would anyone ever do that? Why would anyone come up with a name for specifically an ugly orange? So, do you remember the lyrics "Unhinge Your Jaw"? No. What are you talking about? That definitely feels like something that's like in like, you know, like one of those furry core songs where it's about vor or something. Burger King advertisement. Those are basically the same thing. Perhaps Trumpish or Orange would be a good one. Nah. Let's not acknowledge the existence of Shithead the Third. Is this? What is this? Oh, Senban Sakura. Okay. But it's on a Chinin Guzheng. No, ugly orange would be obnoxious. I'm assuming I've horribly fucked up that pronunciation. Whenever I say a word that's like definitely not of like European origin, I always assume I fucked it up. I know where my fucking tongue lies, and my tongue lies in Europe, unfortunately. So I just always assume that I horribly fuck up whenever I pronounce something that isn't specifically European. Can we talk about how certain companies had crashing stocks? I mean, that is funny. The abject like inconsistent failure of Tesla stocks is just objectively funny. And like also it might represent the death of the like actual death of Twitter, because apparently Twitter was purchased on basically it was the purchase of Twitter was backed on like stock. So if it gets to the point where he has to start selling stock, it's going to crater the price even worse. Which like that at that point it's like, okay, Twitter's going under, because you know, which is why it's important to diversify the platforms that you're on, which is why I was like one of the first, like I was, as soon as I could jump ship to Blue Sky, I was like, I'm on Blue Sky. Fuck Twitter. Twitter's dead. Twitter's dead to me. All my homies hate Twitter. All right. I hope Twitter is decently archived. I definitely know I downloaded everything, like, because there's actually an option for you to download all the shit that you have on Twitter. Also, like, make sure that like if you do delete your like, because unfortunately we're now just a place where it's like you can't even just like delete the shit you have on Twitter. You have to specifically delete your entire Twitter account, because people were finding out that the stuff that they were deleting on Twitter was on Twitter was getting like reposted without their knowledge, which is fucking wild. At least pre-X Twitter. All right. No, I missed my chance. I'm sorry, Gadget. We're already a little bit over stream length, unfortunately. All right. I think that should be everything then. Yeah, the big things would be random stuff like this. Oh, son of a... No, wait, never mind. That's fine. That's how that's actually supposed to be. It's okay. I will get you... we'll get you another night. We can probably recover pre-dumpster blaze Twitter. Oh, for sure.
Hi. Hi.
Well, come on, YFT. Good at you, sweet bean.
Hi.
Like, the stuff that was on Twitter before the shitting happened, is almost certainly going to be properly archived. How you doing, though, YFT? Good to have you, sweet bean. All right. What is this? It's just someone messing with her cat that's on the Chinese Guzheng. This is I assume the Sailor Moon intro, specifically on traditional Japanese instruments. I'm doing good. I had beef and gravy burritos. That sounds delicious, actually. They Sailor Moon. Dun 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 dun. Okay, there we go. Son of a bitch. Oh, hold up. No, that's actually intended. Wrong layer moment. I saw an update for Marionetta. What is Marionetta besides Marionette Bayonetta? And I stared and screamed at the cube from Evangelion. Ah, Ramiel. I fucking like, my brother is wild because there's definitely a meme he showed me of Ramiel from... I've not seen Evangelion, by the way. I've not seen this show. He definitely showed me a meme of it that's just Ramiel from Evangelion, and it's just Ramiel in a schoolgirl outfit, and it's just titled... the text is just creams geometrically. And I hate it. Like fucking the anime style blush. The same group also did a nice cover of Gurong from Demon Slayer. So if you ever wonder why I am the way that I am, it's because of my brother. Son of a bitch, wrong layer. Before remembering, it's a series about a girl who gets stuck in a circus and learns to question the dogma she accepts without question and becoming her own person. There's this... But no. To be honest with you, like, I need to watch it at some point, which is really funny because my brother was like, hey, I'm going to show you Evangelion. And they put on, like, the end of Evangelion, and it was, like, during fucking, it was during Thanksgiving, and he saw the opening scene. He's like, no, fuck, I can't put this on. Because our mom was there, and apparently the end of Evangelion is the one that starts with the masturbation scene. I can't remember. He's jacking off over the body of his unconscious girlfriend. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately, that's one of the issues with Nightbot, is like as soon as I disable the commands, nothing works. Which I definitely find annoying, but like, don't talk. We are sus. I guess it's time for the sus hour. Started with a what? So end of Evangelion, I believe, famously starts with Shinji jacking off over the body of his either unconscious mom or Rei, who is one of the two characters in the love triangle he's a part of. More like StarkyMorph. Skip over the show and watch the end of Evangelion, where it's fucked up start to end and clearly desperate cry for help from the director. I would, except I'm pretty sure my friends would kill me. I'm pretty sure my life would be ended by my friends. There's been nobody discussed. Why the very first one is looking kind of sus. Yes, I do know this song almost entirely from heart. We have to the elect. I know this song probably more than I should, low key. Press A if you're sus. Interesting if something had interesting for something that had a McDonald's Happy Meal. Oh, because I'm pretty because the entire point of it's the that like the McDonald's Happy Meal, like the little box the meal comes in, looks kind of like an Among Us imposter. Oh yeah, by the way, Lego piece 45060 what is it? Well, which Lego piece is it again? Let me fuck it, go back. 26047, that's it. You want to know what Lego piece 26047 looks like? Because it is exactly what you think it is. This is Lego piece 26047. My man's not wrong. It is. I like this one off in the corner where it's just fucking Squidward. Do not Google Lego piece 26047. A worst mistake of my life. I love it. I respect it. I don't like it, but I respect it. I don't like it, but I love it. I don't like it, but I respect it. Anyways. I think humanity is doomed, if only just because like we will never fully recover from the pandemic. I joke that the instant Among Us jokes stopping funny will have like fully healed from the pandemic, and I think we're gonna be long in our graves before they stop being funny. Starky, look at that red wolf emote and mentally replace the cup with the tongue. I mean, yeah, I could see it. Squidward has seen things. I'll be honest with you, I feel like Squidward of all of the SpongeBob characters is the most likely to have seen something like genuinely really fucked up and just not talked about it. Son of a bitch! I found it. Where do I link this? Where do you link what? What? Lego piece 24067? 24067? There we go. Ramiel meme. Oh, the creams geometrically. Yes. Go ahead and put that in memes in the Discord if you want. Okay. I think I'm realizing now, like, one thing that I do that's kind of, like, not necessarily super conductive to what I'm trying to do in the grander scale of things. There we go. I don't have that, but I do have one. No creaming geometrically? Sag. What's up, Crisp?
Daddy Starky, when am I allowed to move in with Meisenberg? I really want my own place with him. You won't have to worry about money because he is financially stable with his secret method of obtaining money.
Secret method. Might want to fucking leave the id off. Considering apparently your boyfriend's a drug dealer. Goddamn. But also. You could just call me Dad. Please, no Daddy. Daddy's too fucking, it's too cursed at this point. It's too overtly sexualized for my taste. Oh. Jesus, that's actually scared me. Inferno Flame, sing with the ball. Welcome to live check. Let it be a sweet bean. Papa Morph time. I'm okay with Papa. Like, I feel like I'm actually more comfortable with Papa than I am with Daddy for sure. Because like, Papa, like, it doesn't have the nearly the overt sexual overtones that like Daddy does. Do we even see what, like, I guess we don't really see what's on the inside of his hoodie. All right, perfect. Okay, what would you think if you were to talk about the argument I had with my... What would you think if I were to talk about the argument I had with my mommy? I would be so profoundly concerned. Like, I cannot in English, in like human terms, express the depth of my concern by you saying that. Like, that is a fucking awful sentence, and frankly, I need those brain cells back. The brain cells that are now dedicated to having read that shit. There we go. But yeah, no, if you tell me you had an argument with your mommy, I'm just gonna assume you're talking about your dominatrix. Because the alternative is, like, actually so profoundly weird that I immediately discount it out of habit. Alright. Actually, like, coloring goes by much faster now that I have access to, like, the proper tools that I was supposed to have the entire time. It's kind of funny how that works, huh? I wonder if there's ever going to talk. I wonder if they're ever going to get an age where people name their babies mommy and daddy. I can't imagine so, because like naming children like that is a bit strange, to say the least. Weird. Oh, I see you. You can't sneak by. There we go. Wherever I go, my mommy's house, I have the choice of sleeping on the chair, sharing a bed with my... God, I can't even... That's a fucking... Congratulations, you've managed to figure out a way that you can write a message I just fucking refuse to read. I also, you know, I will be sending you to Jesus, personally, if you keep that shit up. Jesus will find you lacking. I kind of like the fact that, like, his hair is actually the same color as, like, his, you know... Hold up. Okay, no. His ear hair actually is the same color as the rest of his hair. Hey, guess what? What? Am I actually gonna fucking send... Are you gonna force me to send you to the gulag? I will. Do not tempt me. What is this? This monkey magic? I want to say it, but people might have forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. Oh yeah, no, that's already been memeified into sorry, Daddy, I've been very naughty. Also, we are about to run our last set of 3-minute ads. So feel free to just like go grab a snack. Afterwards, we will probably be wrapping up and raiding out. So it is last minute vibe. Like this is your final call for vibes. We will be finishing up the rest of the queue, but hold up. Fuck. There we go. Because like hold up. There we go. Because after this, we do have like it looks like 11 minutes worth of queue left, which is good. I broke Starky by calling my mother mommy. Peak. That is not the flex you think it is, my friend. I promise you. I promise you that is not a good flex. That is not the kind of flex you want to be able to pull out. I said nothing wrong though. You absolutely you very much have said something wrong. Where's the anti-memetics department when you need it? I mean, to be honest with you, that this is definitely a moment of Kasai definitely qualifying as a memetic hazard. I said nothing wrong though. I'm gonna fucking send you to Jesus. I will say, like, definitely with a little bit of coloring, this piece is like picking up pretty quickly. Like it's looking a lot more like him. All right, sorry, Gadget. The none of the fucking command like I have some pretty serious frustrations with the way that fucking whoopsies, that's not how that's supposed to work. I have some frustrations with the way Nightbot handles stuff. Unfortunately, like when I end the song like ability to add songs, it also turns off all the other redeems.
Rats, rats.
That's a crisp.
Where the rats?
3P number 300 WR. Shut up, Kasai. I will not repeat that no matter how much cheese you pay me.
Stark, you keep breaking things, you won't break this. Listen, I am a respectful observer. That is my feeling on the matter. I'm looking at this and I'm like, why the fuck? This is not supposed to be here. I'm assuming that's like it's to like indicate like musculature. Maybe you into doing my bingo card is also on the table. Chris, why you gotta call me out like that? Listen, thank you, Chris, for saying no, for you know, respecting yourself more than apparently Kasai seems to. All right. Let's see. What colored eyes does he even have? If Chris says that I'll have protection, though. Oh yeah, Crisp is not your, like, you know, Crisp is not your fucking laundering point for awful sentences. Starky, I think chat's about to go critical. What? What do you mean by they're about to go critical? Critical mass? All right. Critical degen. I mean, okay, listen, they've been there. they've been there for a bit now. It's like it's fine. Like, yeah, chat's been a little bit in the critical degen mode. I'm not even fucking reading the thing cost I typed. Because I have self-respect. It's not necessarily like it's not like frequently it doesn't necessarily frequently show itself on stream, but it does exist. All right, where's the dump? There we go. I'll be honest with you, Zarek. I'm sorry. I have literally no explanation. Like there is no explanation I can provide that like sufficiently explains Kasai. I'm just saying perfectly fine things. Not my fault. Y'all are too poisoned for this. All right. All right, fine, Mr. Mama's boy. There we go. Are we the baddies? No. I got him. I got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got... Oh, there's the bottom text. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. Hashtag got him. It's cinema. Listen, I refuse to be backed into a corner. Nobody puts Borb in a corner. Borb has a knife. I have a knife and I'm not afraid to use it. I respect your game, kind sir. Listen, that's why you can't be openly horny all the time. You can't be you gotta balance out the open like the horny comments with like stuff that's not intended to be horny. So that way like when you actually are horny, it actually fucking it immediately insta flusters them. I'm not horny at all. Says the person who was just talking about his mommy for the last 30 minutes. I know what you are. in a perfectly innocent way. Listen, we already had you clocked as the person, the guy who's into dominatrixes, so there's no coming back. This is your life now. Sorry for dishing for an hour or so. My Wi-Fi died due to rain. Understandable. All good. I'm always feral. Oh no, don't worry, Gadget. We know. Kind of hard to turn off. Don't worry. I know. But also, fair enough. What's Skibbity in the toilet? My Alpha Sigma. Thank God. Thank God. Automod got that one. So only I have to deal with the consequences of someone typing that shit in my chat. Sent you a FR in Tokyo After School Summoners, also cries in the corner because you have Beach Chindalos. I do have Beach Chindalos. I actually have I have a pretty stacked account, I won't lie. Which is funny because I think I've only spent like $20 on Tokyo After School Summoners because I really, really, really wanted to get Summer Turnabog. You've made them curious about the past hour. All right. That, I think, is a good ending point in regards... I forgot B was here. Oh, hey, yeah, B, you're a friend of Kasai. Be sure to watch the VOD for this one in particular. You'll see plenty. You'll see an interesting new aspect of Kasai that I don't think you've seen before, if I had to guess. What happened in the past hour? Oh, Kasai just being a very sussy baka. But yeah, I think this is gonna go ahead and be the natural ending point of the stream. We got like a decent amount done. Did Yupa ask for not safe work or something? No, he was just being a goof in chat. New sides. We did in fact see new sides of Kasai. Unique sides. Moderately concerning sides, but I'm not one to judge. I don't kink shame. But yeah. Anyways, thank you for coming to hang out. Let me see, go ahead and throw us to the outro and see who's live. To see whomst we shall raid into. But yeah. What do you mean new sides? My brother in Christ, you are using mommy. You said the words mommy in chat unironically. What have I done? He thought my mug was a tongue. Oh, that is also something that he did in fact do. Okay, Tuesdays. Who can I raid on Tuesdays? We can raid Purge. Actually, it's been a hot minute since we raided Purge, so I'm tempted. Let me see. There's a decent number of people live. I'm assuming I probably can't raid into Dead Stray Bear, unfortunately. I'm a bit of upset my Wi-Fi started working the mini UN stream. I'm sorry. I gotta get to sleep and if I want to get 8 hours of sleep, I need to fall asleep in an hour. But I at this point I've just made peace with the fact that I'm during the week, at least for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I'm only getting 7 hours of sleep. Let's see. I'm looking, and I'm stalking, and I'm lurking. Starky, when are we doing repo? When someone buys a fur meat. I heard there's another crow. Welcome on in, Max here. I'm glad to have you, Sweet Pea. Unfortunately, you caught us right as we were finishing up. You know what? Fuck it. Fuck it, we ball. Fuck it, let's raid Purge. Pray. It's been a hot minute. But yeah. Let me go and get it, let me get the raid ready. Because actually, on the topic of... repo, Prey is actually doing a repo collab. I think like that's the great and difficult thing of like repo stuff, like collab games like this, is that it's like it does make it a little bit harder for me to raid in because like everyone's doing like collab stuff, so I'm always like I don't know if like I'm always dubious to raid into collabs, if only just because I'm like I don't want to like disrupt the collab flow. So I'm always apprehensive about that. Actually, hold up a fucking minute. No, hold up. Let's make a new friend. Because Boo the Rat is actually celebrating 2 years of partner. Let's go stop by to celebrate with her. This is a new friend moment / like friend of Papa Mutt, who I don't necessarily have like the same level of rapport with a lot of Papa's friends, but like hey, Basil's girl. Well, I mean. You're not wrong, but also, it's maybe not like the, all right. Friend of a friend, yeah. All right, let's go and, I mean, that's how I know them, that's fair. Happy partner anniversary is going to the raid message. Feel free to use the blue emotes. If you have them, so use my emotes if you're subscribed here. Notably, they are follower emotes, so you can use them here even if you aren't subscribed, but you can't use them other places on Twitch if you aren't. Otherwise, feel free to replace them with whatever emotes you happen to have, and if you don't have any emotes, just use the blue heart, as I feel like that's also kind of on point for me. But anyways, let's start the raid over to Boo the Rat. We're gonna see another show I'm about to follow. Oh, thank you, Max Zero. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Live Check. Glad to have you, sweet bean. Anyways, if you're new here, I'm StarkyMorph, Big Gay Chaos Crow the Internet. I stream live every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 7 to 10 p.m. EST. Mostly I play indie games. However, every Tuesday and Friday for the last year and change, like year and a quarter at this point, I've been learning to do art. So I feel like I've made a lot of huge progress, which I'm really, really happy about. But yeah, anyways, if you'd like to stay up to date with the streaming, including we'll be going live, Blue Sky is the place to be. I post art that I make, as well as art that I commissioned. General ramblings, I need to be better about doing that. I need to be better about posting food pictures. I've been better about like actually like feeling like replying to stuff. So like, hey, socializing, socializationing, the thing you're supposed to do on social networks. I'll be honest with you, I'm always like apprehensive because I'm just like, who wants to fucking hear from a bird? Who wants to hear from this random ass crow on the internet? Like no one, but like also like that's literally what that platform is for. So but yeah. Anyways, if you'd like to stay up to date, also if you'd like to see what we've been up to, YouTube is the place to be, as I post all of my VODs there because they don't get saved on Twitch. And then I have a Discord if you'd like to pop in there, say hi to all the sweet beans, see the curse come through the sweet beans post. Anyways, I love you guys to bits. Thank you ever for coming and hang by, and again, thank you over to like Stomps and yeah, the Stomps, I think was there's something else to read. I'm sorry if I missed you, but I love you guys. I will catch you Thursday for Amber Isle. Bye! Bye-bye!